Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. This is Carol Parisi. Our founder, Jack Roser, is not with us today, but we do have Bill Zettler and Vivian Porter, and this is a great show. We are talking about research and data to integrate with the grassroots to take actionable steps to put good reformers in, to get lawmakers that will have the political will to make the right decisions to turn Illinois around and our country around. Because 2012 is right around the corner and elections do have consequences. So we were talking during the break about the constitutional benefits, the constitutional validity guarantee for these pensions. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Legally, there's a lot of questions about whether that is really enforceable now or not, whether it's enforceable in part and not in whole. The most common legal belief right now is that the current benefits are sacrosanct, that you cannot attach any benefits either being earned by retirees or earned up until a certain day by the people who are working.
Okay, hold on. Now, I know that bill, the pension reform thing that your organization did and Awaken America did, doing the precinct walking, that was a layered bill where they would not touch the current folks that are getting pensions. But it went even further than the new people that are coming in, which happened, I guess, a year ago.
Right.
Now, do you know about the bill that was in committee last year? Because that was a good initiative and it was a good start.
Okay, if you go to championnews.net right now, you'll see a two-part article by me that explains the Tom Cross bill and what needs to be done to make the pensions affordable. So this is very timely.
Okay, then go ahead and let's put some things out there so people can understand what I want. You speak to the bill and then how legislators need to start making policy that will help this.
Okay, the Tom Cross bill, which is called, it's the Senate Bill 512.
Okay.
That's being discussed. That's all that's being discussed. They've brought it out. They've looked at it. They've written it. Basically, it allows people to, tells people they have to move. If you are working now and you are in a state pension system, you must do one of three things if this bill passes, which would be July 1, 2012. Number one, you can pay more. You can contribute more as an employee, about 5% more they're asking for, and stay in your current plan.
Okay.
That's tier one. Tier two is you can go from what you are now into the tier two, which is the bill that passed last year, which means you have to work to age 67, etc. The third one, which is the one I write about, which I say is the solution, is everybody, all 300,000 public employees in our pension systems go on a 401k, 6% contribution by them, 6% by the state. They can contribute more, up to the limits of 401ks, which is tens of thousands of dollars of their own money, tax-free. That bill will solve the problem. Excuse me.
SB 512.
Number three, just the third part. You get rid of the first two parts. You don't give them an option to stay in the current system.
Well, but the thing is, though, I think it has to be done in a process. If you go from, boiling hot water to ice water, it's going to just be too much of a shock to the system. I think if you progressively, which our liberal friends are exemplary at, on progressing things and moving things in the right direction.
No, there's only one shot at this. There's only one shot. You're not going to get this done again. The solution is 401k plans for all public employees now. They keep their current pensions. So if you were a teacher and had 34 years in, you'd get 34 years credit under the old system. You'd still have a $90,000, $100,000 pension, plus you'd have this 401k. If you have 10 years as a teacher, you'd get 22% of your salary when you retire, the salary when you retire. So if you're making $100,000, you get 22% of that. And you'd have built up a 401k over the next 25 years. That's cash in your pocket. You can do whatever you want. The other advantage of 401ks is you can take it with you. You
Right,
can
right.
leave the school system. You get your money, you get the state's money, you get all the investment returns, and you just move on, do whatever you want to do. Under the current system, if you want to leave the pension, all you get back is your contributions with no interest. It's what I call pension slavery. People in these systems can't get out. Politicians don't want them to get out. They want them to be dependent. You're dependent on the politicians to get your pensions, get them increased. You're going to vote Democratic every time.
Well, clearly we have a lot of work to do. And Vivian, we've got a few seconds here. What are your thoughts on the pensions? Do you think it should be progressive, or do you think that this all or nothing?
Bill, I'm with you. I think the problem has been just kick the can down the road for too long. We can't sustain it. It's gotten so bad that there is no choice. We need to do a drastic change. And I wish my teacher friends would realize that if they don't come to the table and negotiate, there's going to be nothing for anybody.
Well, you know what?
Absolutely right.
I would like to talk more about preserving the pensions after the break.